Hi everyone, my name is Komala Dewi, and today I want a presentation about South Korea. First thing first, about South Korea you have to know is general information about South Korea. Capital city of South Korea is Seoul. Official language is Korean. Government is Presidential Republic. Independence Day is March 1st, 1919. And the motto is the benefit broadly the human world. National song in Korean we call Aguga, or in English we call it the patriotic song. Culture, Korean unique lifestyle. Number one is cuisine. Cuisine is like a food, is like a traditional food in Korean. We have number one, we have banchan. Banchan is which accompanies steamed cooked short grain rice. And number two, we have guk. Soup are often made with meat, shellfish, and vegetable. Number three, we have a kimchi. A fermented, usually spicy vegetable dish is commonly served at every meal and is one of the best known Korean dishes. Number four, we have a jjigae, a stew that is typically heavily seasoned with a chili pepper and served with boiling hot. And now we have our architecture. In Korea, we have a traditional house. We call it is hanok. Characteristic of hanok is harmony with nature. Traditional architecture, palace, temple, and special site in Korean. Number one, we have Haho Folk Village. Number two, we have Yangdong Village of Yeongju. Number three, we have Korean Folk Village. In Korean, we have a traditional costume or fashion. We call it hanbok. Hanbok history is the traditional attire of Korean. Its history dates back as far as the Three Kingdoms period. Korean weave cloth with hemp and ironwood and rice silkworm to produce silk. It is divided largely into day wear and ceremonial wear, which differences between each age, gender, and season. And traditional game in Koreans, number one, we have Baduk. Baduk is a strategic board game between two players originating from China. Around 2. The game is now popular in East Asia. And number 2, we have Jangi. Jangi, or Korean chess, is a game from Korean that is played by two people and is included in a group strategy board game with chess. And number 3, we have Yutnori. Yutnori, also known as Yunori, Yut and Yut, is a traditional board game played in Korea, especially during Korean New Year. Hallyu or Korean Wave. Hallyu or Korean Wave is the term given to the spread of Korean pop culture globally in various countries in the world since the 1990s. Generally, Hallyu triggers many people in the country to learn Korean language and Korean culture. The first Korean-made film was shown to the public in 1919, entitled Strike Terror's Revenge, and directed by Kim Dosen. It was a so-called kino-drama design. The first feature film, Out Under the Moon, directed by Yoon Baek-nam, was screened in 1923. After the Korean War in 1953, the local film industry grew gradually and enjoyed booming business. In fact, the period 1953 and 1972 is frequently called the golden age of Korean cinema. By the 90s, the local movie industry began to show signs of revival, first signaled by the box office hit Shiri 1995 by director Kang Jae-gyu. It was an espionage thriller about the tension between North and South Korean. TV entertainment. Some of the unique features of Korean TV drama that have won the heart of many viewers overseas include the detailed depiction of human relations between lovers, families and friends, convincing portrayal of conflict between traditional Asian society versus Western values, dramatic dialogues, emotionally stirring background music with the perfect timing, and the presentation of the excellent visual image, taking full advantage of scenic location all around Korea. Music. The biggest appeal of K-pop, or popular Korean music, can be found in the great song, dancer, and stage effect. Korean pop idol, fast tempo music mixed with Asian rhythm appeal greatly to many young teens in China, Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and other parts of Southeast Asia. Some big names in the world Korean pop music now are BTS, Blackpink, Twice, NCT, Hyphen, TXT, 17, aespa, Frasier, and Stray Kids. All of them are busy entertaining the fans with concert, TV appearances, fans meeting, and festival both at home and abroad. Thank you for your listening and bye.